Team by law but won't by to law. Representing Reyjane v. Concepcion, Leifer R. Bontogon, Hillary G. Quimpo, and John Anthony C. Resusta in Law Quiz. For today's episode, we have 3 unlawful acts under AMLA to be explained and one another unrelated question. So we have a total of 4 questions. So let us start with Mr. Resusta.
Kidnapping and serious illegal detention under Article 267 of the Revised Penal Code as amended are 1. The offender is a private individual. 2. He keeps or detains another or in any other manner deprives the latter of his liberty. 3. The act of detention or kidnapping must be illegal. And 4. In the commission of the offense, any of the following circumstances must be present. A. The kidnapping or detention lasts for more than 3 days. B. It is committed by simulating public authority. Or C. Serious physical injury are inflicted upon the person kidnapped or detained, or threats to kill him are made. Or letter B. The person kidnapped or detained is a minor, female, or a public officer.
Qualified theft is my topic, wherein it is a crime that is punishable under Article 310 of our Revised Penal Code, and it is explicitly stated therein that it is committed when a domestic servant or a person who abuses the confidence entrusted to him or her commits theft. The crime is also committed when the property stolen is a motor vehicle, large cattle, meal matter, or consists of coconuts from the plantation or fish from the fish pond, or when the taking of property is done on the occasion of calamity, vehicular accident, or civil disturbances. And there are elements presented in order for the qualified theft to exist in relations to Article 308 and 309, and these are the following. The taking of personal property, the said property belongs to another, the said taking be done with intent to gain, it be done without the owner's consent, it be accomplished without the use of violence or intimidation against person or force upon things, and it be done under any of the circumstances enumerated in Article 310 of the Revised Penal Code, that is, with grave abuse of confidence.
The next is the malversation of public funds. So it is punishable under Article 217 of the Revised Penal Code. So here are the elements that must be present in order for the crime of malversation exist. So first is the offender is a public officer. The second is he had the custody or control of funds or property by reason of the duties of his office. And the third is those funds or property were public funds or property for which he was accountable. And the fourth is he appropriated, took, misappropriated, or consented, or through abandonment or negligence, and permitted another person to take such public funds or property. The failure of a public officer to have duly forthcoming any public funds or property with which he is chargeable upon demand by any duly authorized officer shall be prima facie evidence that he has put such missing funds or property to personal uses. And the last one is the anti-tip, wherein according to RA 9208 or the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act of 2003 amended by RA 10364 is an illegal act and is considered violation of human rights. So it has 3 elements for situation to be considered trafficking in person. So first is the act, which includes recruiting, hiring, harboring, or receipt of person with or without the victim's consent. And the next is the means. It is committed by use of threat, force, power, fraud, or giving or receiving payment to achieve the control of another person. And last is the purpose. It is done with the purpose of exploitation, prostitution, slavery, removal, or the sale of organs. So here are the acts punishable by this anti-tip law. So first is the acts of tip, which is acts committed by any natural or juridical person wherein all 3 elements are present. And the next is the acts that promote the tip. It refers to all acts that encourages or facilitates the tip. And the next is the use of traffic person. It refers to any person who buys or engages the service of a traffic person for prostitution. And the fourth is the qualified tip. It is considered qualified tip as enumerated in RA 9208. And the last is attempted tip. It is the offender failed to do or execute the elements of the crime.
As a group, with the advancement of accounting technology, we do keep up and stay relevant through engaging in AIS World, or the Accounting Information System, wherein computers and operating systems related to accounting are being used. It makes the recording, summarizing, and interpreting financial data a lot easier work to do, and it gives more efficient and effective data. Also, through going with the flow to the advancement of technology, the systems should be updated or developed as time goes by, yet the systems to be used of an entity should be applicable to the particular type of business.